Do the kids know about the threats? They've always known. In fact, I'll never forget the time we shared together. Just know that when I walk out of that door, I'll never come back here. Miss Franklin, I made my decision and it is final. Now leave my office. Pacho, I need to have a word with you. But Ben, I don't have the strength to fight. The family, no matter how screwed up they are, will be by your side. That's all fine and dandy, but the family can't secure my freedom. Praise God, you're getting better. Praise God that I'm still with my family, Poppy. We can't wait for you to get back home, Dad. But that nuka ganyan tifet. We'll think about that. But there's something that your father and I need to tell you and JJ. What is it? I need to apologize to you both. I didn't expect you to get here so early. Do you not enjoy the surprise, Harley? That's not what I said. In fact, I'm looking forward to what you have for me. Did you not put up the Do Not Disturb sign? You were the one who came in this room last, Finnegan. Guess I'll get rid of them. Nope, I will do it. Alan. What do you need to speak to me about, Quinlan? Just so you know, I suggested to Adaku that I report on the rise of substance use in Valley Park. Are you crazy? It was already a huge risk informing the police commissioner about the Danjumas. Now you do this? Do you want a target on your back? Skipping school, Max? Really? What do you think the court will believe about you if they find out about this? Maybe they'll see me like any other high schooler who skips school every now and then. That's not a chance you should take. This isn't like you. Now your mother has gone off on me over the phone and would like a word with you when she's done with work. Okay? Max, this is your future. Please keep in mind that this upcoming trial isn't a game. We can only do so much for you, but you have responsibilities to take care of as well. What do you have to be sorry for, Dad? Your father and I both need to apologize to you. We should have never hid what was going on. Not when we didn't know what to expect from these sort of people. Neither of you have to apologize. You were both trying to protect JJ and I. Yes, but you both didn't know you were in danger. At least your mother and I didn't think you two knew. We really wish you would have came to us with what you knew. That way we would have figured out what to do as a family. Now that we all know what's going on, what are we gonna do next? What are you doing here? Why does it feel like you're not too happy to see me, Mom? I'm always happy to see you, Alan. This is just a surprise. You didn't call to let me know that you'll stop by. Is it a surprise that I didn't call? We haven't really called each other much these days, and you know why. I know. But that's what I came to talk to you about. Do you mind if we talk in your room? You can't. Don't worry. Adaku didn't seem suspicious at all. To no surprise, she shut the idea down. The fact that you even had this idea in the first place, why would you think that there would be a chance that she would let you report on the very thing that supports her very lifestyle? My hope was that she would let me greenlight it out of fear that I would be suspicious. If Adaku felt like you were suspicious, Quinlan, then you would be 6 feet under where no one could find you. I get that. Look, I wanted it to backfire, but she's clearly smart. Adaku must have realized that the public would question why the use of substances rose after her father passed away. What confuses me is why she's so focused on me covering Devontae's upcoming trial. You would think that since she and your father are business associates, then she would do whatever it takes to make sure that he doesn't end up in prison. Did you hear all of that? I heard a bit. Max, don't you know that the court would use the smallest bad deed you've done against you? Why would you skip school when the trial literally starts next week? Ulissa, I've already heard enough lectures in one day. That's not what I'm trying to do. All I want to do is help. Why does it seem like you don't care if you're found guilty? Maybe because I don't want to go to court to begin with. Nobody wants to go to court, especially someone in your position. I don't want to just go to court. I just want to go far away from here, far away from Valley Park as humanly possible. As for you and your sister, I need you both to always stay by each other's side when you're out in public. That's all you need to worry about. But the person who hurt you is still out there. Don't you have a plan to stop them? JJ, that's not your place to know. You are not an adult. Besides, the police are involved now. I gave them a specific description of the car and they're looking for this person. Since the police are looking for them, that means they're less likely to try anything else. Do you know that for sure? Why don't you want me to come into your room? Because it's a mess, Alan. There are legal files all over the place. I would like to invite you inside, but you would be more comfortable out here. What is it you needed to tell me? I'm still upset that you're defending Devontae Torres. That's something I'll never get over. I understand. But you're still my mom, and I love you. I'm not gonna let some scumbag like Devontae ruin our bond. Just because he's my client doesn't mean I have to like him either. I'm glad that you won't let him get in between us, Alan. I really want you to stay, but I will call you once I finish cleaning up my room. I love you. Love you too, Mom. You're right. Something doesn't add up. Unless what, Pacho? Unless Adaku wants my father out of the way. But why would she do that? We both know that she needs Theodosius's palace to help push her product. Exactly, which is why Adaku might want Theodosius's palace to herself. Max, running away won't get rid of the problem. Think about JJ Dorval. Sure, he wasn't in his right mind at the time, but he was trying to run away instead of getting that help he needed. How am I supposed to live on knowing that there's a possibility that I could go to prison, then I'd be accused of being a monster all of my life? Either way, my future is screwed. You don't know that for sure. None of us know how our future will end up like. God knows our future though. Yeah, I've done everything I could for him. Went to mass, confession, been confirmed, all of that. But clearly I screwed up when I hooked up with Yvette when I knew I should have waited until marriage. Even after I went to confession for that, it seems like God never really forgave me. In fact, I think he abandoned me. Here's what we know for sure, JJ. We know that God is in control. Your father's right. Whatever happens next, we can always trust that we're in God's hands. Once I recognized Alan's voice, I had to hide on the other side of this bed. Did you hear everything? I did. I'm happy for you, Harley. Do you know what that means? What does it mean, Finnegan? If he could forgive you for defending someone like Devontae Torres, then that means he can forgive you for just about anything. Oh my word, that does make perfect sense. If this is really Adaku's plan, then we can't let it happen. We won't. My plan is to still get my father to hand Theodosius's palace over to me. I just have to make sure that he trusts me more than he trusts Adagbu. But her entire organization needs to be stopped. Who knows how she'd retaliate if she doesn't get a hold of Theodosius's palace? I get that I'm a new Christian and all, but from what I have read from the Bible, God's arms are always open for anyone who comes to him. After I gave my life to Christ, even though life is still hard, I feel the peace he gives. Sounds like God's your best friend. Can't say I ever felt that after all I've done for him. Was all of the stuff you did growing up for him? Or for your family, tradition, and religion? Max, being right with God isn't doing all of that. It's knowing that you can't save yourself and relying on him to save you. That's how you get to become close to him and know God as your friend. Ulissa, I'm really not in the mood to hear any of this. Can you leave me alone, please? Okay, but if you need someone to talk to, you know where to find me. Hey, do you know how I can get in touch with Zeke Franklin?